Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2025, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 and Viksit Bharat at 2047 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Art, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations and celebrations. Today is commemorated as Boxing Day, which is held every year on December 26 in many countries associated with British Empire. It started as a day to give gifts to the household staff of Britain's upper classes, but has morphed into a sort of shopping holiday of its own. In fact, it is one of the most popular days to return Christmas gifts to the stores or to the staff or workers or helpers. So when Christmas Day is over, the celebration continues on Boxing Day on December 26th. The name was first used in 1833, but the theories were never determined. Theories between Boxing Day includes reference to Christmas gifts, charity drives, or a nautical tradition. The day after Christmas, Boxing Day, is celebrated in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Boxing Day is not about pummeling opponents. This day has its roots in gift giving as one hand and classism on other hand. The entire British class system worked to make Christmas Day a big deal for wealthy elites. They splurged on Christmas dinners of geese, turkey, and other fowl cooked by kitchen staff. Household servants work hard making all the holiday preparations during the years well before the convenience and technological advances of the Industrial Revolution. So messenger boys regularly ran errands and postmen delivered mail and packages year round. So Boxing Day on December 26 gave the wealthy a chance to repay their servants and tradespeople with paid time off and small gift boxes filled with the trinkets or coins as a show of appreciation for their service during the holidays and throughout the year. Servants and tradespeople also prepared gift boxes for their own families too. Ironically, during modern times, Boxing Day is synonymous with holiday shopping, good times, and sports rather than boxing. Soccer and cricket matches are the sports of choice that bring everyone together for more holiday fun. In the UK, sports are often played on the Boxing Day, especially football matches and horse racing. There is a cricket test match on Boxing Day each year in Australia where they play against another country. Fox hunts were also a big part of the Boxing Day traditions, but in 2024, the activity was banned in the UK. Hunters still gather dressed up in their finest coats, but now design artificial trails. Traditionally, this day was celebrated by giving to the needy and less fortunate, but over time, Boxing Day has evolved and has been commodified in several different ways. Boxing Day is also now a time of the year when big sales are offered by shops. Traditionally, after Christmas in the UK, similar to Black Friday in the USA, sales and revenue are so heavy now in countries that celebrate Boxing Day that now some retailers advertise Boxing Week, these worldwide sales features deals and discounts lasting until the end of the month. Today is also commemorated as Slovenia Independence Day on December 26th every year. It is celebrated to commemorate the Slovenian independence. The referendum was proclaimed in 1990. The referendum itself took place 3 days earlier on December 23rd, wherein 95% of the votes favored the establishment of an independent Slovene state. It was originally known only as Independent Day, but its name was later changed in 2005 when the Social Democrats called the name to include a reference to the national unity displayed by the Slovene people during the referendum. So the Republic of Slovenia is a Central European country bordered by Italy, Austria, Hungary, and Croatia. It was first settled about 250,000 years ago. Slovenia happens to be the site where oldest musical instrument was found alongside one of the oldest wooden wheels. The area that is modern day Slovenia was controlled by the Roman Empire and witnessed invasions by the Huns and Germanic tribes during the 5th and 6th centuries. After the Lombards departed from alpine areas, Slavic tribes slowly began occupying the area. They were pressured by the Avars to establish a settlement there. Slovenia was ruled over the several different Germanic tribes until Charlemagne defeated a majority of them in battle. By the end of the Middle Ages, Slovenian lands bore witness to Turkish raids, peasant revolts, and other hardships. It was only in the 19th century when Slovenian nationalist sentiments began to re-emerge. The idea of a united Slovenia began or gained traction. Slovenia soon became a part of larger kingdom of Yugoslavia, which later annexed by the Axis powers. After World War II, Slovenia continued as part of Yugoslavia. Slovenian independence was proclaimed in a referendum in 1990, originally known as Independence Day, and it is celebrated as Independence and Unity Day. Today is also commemorated as Proclamation Day on December 26th in Australia, which falls on the first working day of after Christmas, celebrates the founding of the government in South Australia as a British province. South Australia marks Proclamation Day as a public holiday. However, it is the only state in Australia that officially celebrates the day as a public holiday, and many people don't know why. An Australian survey found 2 out of 3 Australians don't know what Proclamation Day is. On this day, it is a chance for many South Australians, especially students, to learn about it. There are an array of proclamation days around the globe, as it is the name of official or unofficial holidays that commemorate an important proclamation. In this case, South Australia The fourth largest of Australia's states and territories, make Proclamation Day as a day the Viceregal proclamation to establish South Australia as a British province was first read. In 2015, Australian Native Title and Reconciliation members held a peaceful protest outside the reserve and called for the protection of Aboriginal land and the acknowledgement of Aboriginal people through advisory committees. Proclamation Day still holds a special place statewide for South Australians, with celebrations also including the Bay Sports Festival during thousands to climb. Today is also commemorated as National Thank You Note Day in US on December 26th. Put your phone down, dust off your stationery and get to writing. There is no official known reason as why this day was created, but we have a feeling it has to do with many presents people you may have received on December 25th. Today is also commemorated as National Homeowners Day in US on December 26th every year and was founded by Paisley Vartanian in 2020. It is believed that this is the ideal day to put an offer on the house in order to have optimal savings. Being a house owner is a big milestone to many people, and they also see it as a secure instant for a future. Celebrating this day is important in the present day landscape where property prices are all-time high and housing crises keep occurring in different markets. This encourages prospective homeowners to buy homes and self-support in the economy. Today is also commemorated as National Candy Cane Day in US on December 26th. Munching on the sugary sticky as well as Thanksgiving, it does give a chance to indulge as much as we can. Before the New Year's with beginnings in 17th century Germany, these sweet treats were carved to represent the shepherd's groups. The later made their way to the States in the mid-19th century. Now, we see them everywhere. Today is also commemorated as Kwanzaa. Heri za Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa celebrated from December 26th to January 1st, which is an African American and Pan-African 7-day cultural holiday that celebrates family and community. During this day, families celebrate with feast, music, and dance, and end the holiday with a dedicated to reflection and recommitment to 7 principles. Professor and Chairman of Black Studies at California State University, Long Beach, Dr. Maulana Karenga created Kwanzaa in 1966 in the midst of the Black Freedom Movement, reflecting concerns for cultural grounding in thought and practice. After the Watts riots in LA, Dr. Karenga looked for ways to strengthen the African American community. He founded the US organization, a cultural organization, and started to research African first fruit harvest celebrations. Karenga combined aspects of several different harvest celebrations, such as those of the Ashanti and those of Zulu, to form the basis of Kwanzaa. The name Kwanzaa comes from the phrase Matunda ya Kwanzaa, meaning first fruits in Swahili. Swahili is considered a Pan-Africa language and also happens to the most widely spoken language in Africa. Basing the language of the holiday in Swahili represents unity throughout the African and Black communities. Today is also commemorated as Juncano in Bahamas, which is celebrated on December 26th and January 1st of each year. It's next celebrated on December 26th across the English-speaking Caribbean in the form of parades, full form of music, dance, and costumes. The parades are most prominent in the Bahamas. Juncano is also celebrated among the Black Caribbean diaspora in the cities of Miami and Key West in the United States. The festival comes from a long history of enslaved people in the African diaspora in the Bahamas celebrating the holidays granted around Christmas. The etymology of the word is disputed, but many people believe that it is named after John Canoe, the European name given to the chief of the Ahanta people. Jukunu comes from a long history of enslaved people of the African diaspora in the Bahamas celebrating the holidays during the Christmas season. The tradition continued after emancipation from slavery. Today, it's a formal and organized parade with intricate costumes, music, and prizes. The etymology of the word is disputed, but many people believe that it is named after Jan Koné or Kanu, the European name given to the chief of Ahanta people. As per Edward Long, on 18th century historian and slave owner, John Canoe was on also ally soldier for Germany until he deserted them to support his Ahanta people and fought European control of the region. Ever since news of his victory reached Jamaica, he became control figure from Christmas of 1708 onwards. 20 years after his victory, his stronghold was broken by Fanti forces backed by British. As a result, the Ahanta, Nwisma, Kian, and Fanti captives were taken as prisoners of war to Jamaica. Jukunu includes motifs of battles in Akan fashion. Additionally, Anton war masks and war dance formations have also been a part of the parade. Jukunu is celebrated across the English-speaking Caribbean in the form of parades full of music, dance, and costumes. The parades are more prominent in the Bahamas, and Jukunu is also celebrated among the Black Caribbean diaspora in Miami in Key West. So with this, we shall end today's commemorations and celebrations. Today, we are also commemorating Veer Bal Divas on 26 December every year. Ministry of Women and Child Development is organizing a nationwide celebration of Veer Bal Divas on 26 December. The occasion is dedicated to honoring the exemplary courage, resilience, and potential of children who form the foundation of India's future. As part of observance, various activities and commemorative events will be organized across the country, culminating in the main event, which will be graced by Honorable Prime Minister on 26 December 2025, which happened today. So with this, we shall end today's sessions. We thank each and everyone for being part of this commemorations and celebrations. Before leaving, we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form that has been shared in the form of votes before leaving the platform. See you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link with different celebrations and commemorations. Take care. Good night.